if you're a competitive gamer, you understand the importance of reviewing your own footage to see how well you've done, where you can improve, the things that you did really well. In real life, it's the same thing. Reviewing your footage would be self-reflection to be able to see, what kind of habits you have. Are you carrying any bad habits? Is there anything that you can work on? Is there anything you're doing really well that you can continue working on? Self-reflection is very important for overall well-being as well as your gaming performance, because how you feel outside of the game will be how you feel inside of the game. What's up, dreamers? Welcome to Drive and Vibin'. Today I want to talk about the importance of self-reflection. What do I mean by that? Reviewing habits that you have. And by review, I mean just like what kind of habits you have. So like one bad habit that I have, as a very good example, and I've had this for a very long time, before I go into it, I'm more of a night owl. Okay, so like I like to stay up real late, and that's when I feel like I get the most done. There's people have different, whatever you want to call that. Like there's morning people, there's night people. I'm more of a night owl. But one of the habits that I have is I wait to do a lot of different things that I could do during the day, but I do it at night before bed. I need to switch that around. So that's one of the habits I carry, and I know this, and it keeps me up, right? So I don't go to bed as early as I would like to, even though I keep saying I'm going to, but I'm aware of it, and I reflect on it, and I understand it, but I haven't made the change, okay? So there's the important second step is like you reflect, you find things that you can improve on, and then you make the change. But then again, I do have a good habit of making sure that I make it to the gym. I do whatever I can to be able to make it, to get my exercise in for the day, if I have it quote unquote scheduled for the day. Do I miss days? Yeah, I missed yesterday, and it's not a big deal. Like I'm not losing progress. I can miss a day here and there. It's not a huge deal. I'm not gonna dwell on it, but I do make sure that within everything that I can do to go to the gym, that's a habit I have, is making sure that I make it for my physical well-being, because I know that my physical well-being is also going to, not only going to the gym is going to help my physical well-being, it'll help my mental well-being as well. And this will 100% translate into playing video games. I'll play much better, feeling physically and emotionally better than I will if I, kind of feel tired, sluggish, worn out, right? Or mentally worn out. So self-reflection is just like reviewing your gameplay to see areas where you have your strengths, areas of weakness that you can improve upon, and go from there. This will hands down be one of the best things you can do. And I do this, like, it becomes second nature. When you start really thinking about your habits, you're thinking about your health and wellness, it starts to become second nature, where you kind of just do these reviews by them, like naturally. Just like in video games, like I never used to review my gameplay or watch other players or anything until it really like sunk in that I need to watch other players, study what they're doing, and I can learn from other players. Like learning from other people was very important too, right? And learning from myself. So like watching my gameplay for the first couple of times, at first I was like, well, I don't know what I'm going to learn from this. And then you really start to study it, and you're like, wow, this is great. And then it became second nature. Like after I would play matches, I'd go and watch, see what I did, what I could do. Is my movement bad? Like, what kind of habits did I have? Did I push too much? Because I play Counter-Strike. And just like in game, in life, it becomes second nature, where it's like after you start reviewing your own footage, your habits, you start to really just kind of do it out of habit. Like you don't even have to think about it; it just kind of comes. Like you think about it, you do maybe even during that habit. Like there's some things that I do where I'm like, man, I really need to fix this. Like immediately, that's instant self-reflection. And then second step would be capitalizing on that. But so self-awareness, self-reflection is very important for your life and gaming. If you have anything to add, if you have any questions, if you have any tips of your own, let me know in the comments. Hit that like button, helps out the channel, hit that subscribe button for more content like this, and I hope to see everything in the next video. Later, dreamers.